In honor of the 8th anniversary of the Warriors choking a 3-1 lead, I'm going to be looking back at those NBA Finals and breaking down the last 8 minutes of play. And you know what? It gets pretty hectic towards the end between the block from Iguodala and everything else in between. It's kind of nuts. We just took all of it for granted. And honestly, I think that it's just the right time to start looking back at this because we're almost a decade removed. Let's just get right into it.
32 points for Draymond Green.
Yeah, if you guys were just listening carefully, you heard that right. If not, rewind about 10 seconds. But the announcer just said 32 points for Draymond Green. 32 points for Draymond Green in a Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Uh, Honestly, right now, that sounds absolutely ridiculous. That just doesn't. Oh, that doesn't even make sense. I just can't believe myself hearing that. But yes, that actually did happen. Draymond had just about the best night of his entire career. Played 47 out of 48 minutes, only sitting for one, and had 32 points, 15 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 steals. The more impressive thing about this is that he shot 6 of 8 from the 3-point line and 11 of 15 from the field, putting Steph Curry on his back. I mean, he literally had more points than Steph and Clay combined. Combined. Yeah, that's just an insane stat. Steph and Clay each combined for 31 points on a total of 12 of 36 or 33% shooting, which is just horrible. They both played just so bad, and Draymond was the only reason that they were still in this game. But if you look on the Cavs side of things, LeBron and Kyrie, they showed up. LeBron had 27 points and Kyrie had 26. LeBron also had a triple double in this game, which, I mean, nowadays it's not that impressive anymore, but back then it was extremely impressive. And honestly, if you just watch the game right here, you just saw LeBron hits that huge shot, and after that shot, a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points were scored the rest of the game. See that Clay shot? The Warriors didn't score for 4 minutes and 40 seconds to close out this game. This is the greatest defense that, in my opinion, we've ever seen. I mean, holding a 73 and 9, yeah, this was the year that the Warriors went 73 and 9, to it's just incredible. 0 points in 4 minutes is not something that we see from the current Detroit Pistons. I mean, Curry saw he just bricked that. But it's not only that, it's also the Warriors who played great defense, and that's where I think Steph Curry's ability a bit hated on, because he's notoriously known for just being a bad defender. But I actually saw a stat a few days ago showing that at the very least in the 2022 finals, and look at that shot right there. Curry just locked up LeBron for 24 seconds. He is not that bad of a defender anymore, and he never really was, and it was just that weird narrative that was being pushed towards him. Because, I mean, look, just listen to this. On offense, Steph scored 34 points in Game 6 of the series on 12 of 21 shooting and 6 of 11 from 3. But his two-way game was arguably even more impressive. He held opponents on 3 of 12 from the field, and they had 6 turnovers on him. What I'm basically trying to say is that Steph has been a really good, or not really good, but at least an above average defender for his size. And honestly, when I keep watching this, I cannot believe that 4 points were scored in the final 4 minutes. I mean, if you look at other games in this series, they were scored much, much higher, than this game because I mean game one was it was an absolute blowout in the Warriors' favor. They won 104 to 89. Game two, same story, 110 to 77. Game three, Cavs destroy the Warriors 120 to 90. Yeah, a 30-point win. Game four, it's all the same story, 108 to 97. And then, I mean, the 3-1 comeback just commenced. 112 to 97, Cavs. 115 to 101, Cavs. And then last game was the lowest scoring game of the entire series. And yes, this can be expected, but not at this level. I mean, it's just crazy to think that they really came back down 3-1. I mean, as a Warriors fan, yeah, you see Draymond, that was one of his two misses from three this entire night. He was crazy. He just played out of his mind. As a Warriors fan, honestly, it still hurts a bit. It still hurts that they lost, but I mean, I can live with that, especially since KD came after and all that. But you know what? Let me just hush up for one possession here, because this is one of the most iconic plays in NBA history.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection. Wow. His third block of the game as we come up on a minute.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen a bigger crowd killer in NBA history. Maybe you could argue, that one nuts Trae Young game against the Knicks, but honestly, even that, I mean, look, they still missed on this possession. The Cavs still missed, and this is when I had hope. Curry's gonna bring it up. He's gonna shoot a nice three and make it, but no, he shoots a badly contested step back three above Kyrie. The rest is history. I mean, there was a timeout called here, and we all know what happens. The switch gets called for Kyrie onto Curry. Kyrie sizes Curry up. Yep, yeah, the step back, and he just drains it. That was the most disheartening moment that, geez, you could just see the Warriors' spirit go out. I mean, Curry's trying to fight Kyrie, but he just couldn't. He tries to sauce up Kevin Love. Kevin Love stays on him. Great perimeter defense. Draymond almost loses the ball, brings it out to Curry. Curry has nothing to do, has 4 seconds to chug up a shot. It throws up, honestly, a bad shot. Doesn't go in. Kyrie runs all the way downhill. He, honestly, that did look like a double dribble to me, but I mean, if the refs didn't call it, I guess Harrison Barnes is then he fouls. Questionable move. It's extremely questionable. It gives them 3 more seconds on the shot clock. Now the Warriors are basically forced to either foul or play extremely lockdown defense. They can't play extremely lockdown defense. Draymond commits a hard foul onto LeBron. LeBron then proceeds to miss one free throw. But, I mean, the second one, with 10 seconds remaining, this is a tactical decision at this point. Does he miss intentionally and try to get the rebound, let the Warriors have less time? Or does he just make the shot, giving them a 4-point lead? And what LeBron chooses here is, in retrospect, the right play, because obviously they won the game. And he, of course, makes this shot. Basically the dagger. 10 seconds left. If there's anyone that can come back, it's Steph Curry and the Warriors. However, the ball doesn't even go to Steph. It goes to Clay. Clay just throws the ball to Draymond. A bad shot is chucked up, but a foul was called. They get the ball back out of bounds. But honestly, with 6.5 seconds remaining, there's not much they could do. Curry needed to make that. He didn't make that. David Lee gets that. The Cavs are already on court celebrating. And that's all she told. Brutal loss. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.